Gentlemen of the media, good afternoon. And thank you very much indeed for all the support coming through this midterm. You were with us when we went for the trial or the dry run for Lagos. We did Abuja and Lagos. And we did the one for Kano as well on Saturday. It all went very well. We were very happy with all the efforts put together by the aviation community, especially FAN, NCA, and our other agencies. We're very glad that all airports in Nigeria currently are compliant with the protocols, so they are safe to operate in and out. We have decided to stagger, if I use the word correctly, the entry and exit of the airlines into particular airports, so we don't populate the arrival halls and departure halls. And this is extremely necessary so that we reduce the number of people and we can create the necessary social or physical distancing that is required. So we're happy, we're good, everything is good, and curve okay, as they say in civil aviation. Then I've been asked to re-echo what I said here before regarding the seating arrangement inside aircraft cabin. We did explain here, and it's based on science, and science is factual and real, that the way airplanes are made, the air that we breathe within the cabin of the aircraft, like I said earlier, is ambient air, which is naturally clean at altitudes. And even during taxi on ground, the one that is contaminated is the one that is ducted and compressed. And during the compression process, the temperature will rise up to 200 degrees centigrade, which is twice boiling water. Then it gets cooled to about 2 degrees, and then it is now passed through a high efficiency filter. And that high efficiency filter has a filtration efficiency of any range between 0.1 and 0.3 microns. So it's able to take out all organisms, including bacteria and viruses. And then this process gets circulated once every 2 minutes. So on your flight to Lagos, it's likely that it will happen between 25 and 30 times before you land. So it's being filtered. And then, of course, also, we all sit facing forward, facing the cockpit, and the flow doesn't come from the cockpit backwards. It comes from the ceiling downwards. So all of these studies have been conducted from the beginning of this COVID last year till now, and it's been found and proven that the chances are extremely reduced, and we're very safe to sit next to each other, provided that on our part, we clean the aircraft inside by decontaminating the aircraft, cleaning the surfaces. Every passenger is wearing masks. No passenger is showing any sign of COVID-19 at the point of entry into the airport and also at the point of boarding the aircraft. And then while you are within the halls, you're keeping physically distant with each other. Once these protocols are observed and you're in the cabin of the aircraft that is decontaminated before you enter, we are safe and we're good to travel in that manner. So therefore, it is safe to be in those cabins. I was asked to re-echo. Then also as to the question of international travel, when are we beginning international travel? Certainly, you are very aware that there's so many countries that had placed ban on countries that we cannot go even from Nigeria. And also Nigeria, of course, will place ban on other countries that cannot come in here because everybody is trying to keep safe. These and many other reasons will make us to be cautious, to study some more, and to liaise with all of the stakeholders and then decide when we will open these international flights. In aviation, we personally want to open yesterday because we are losing revenue, we are losing money, we are bleeding, But we must remain alive first before we're able to make money. So we have to be responsible enough to ensure that everybody is safe, and whatever decision that we've taken is taken in the interest of humanity in general. So this is the guiding principle, and we'll continue to observe the developments internationally. We also have an economic community within which we live, which is ECOWAS. We also liaise with them, and then to see what is good for us as a country to open, and we reduce the risk of contaminating our people. Then lastly, our attention in aviation has been drawn to a write-up by one certain Professor Aminu Bayawa, I guess that's the name, but maybe Aminu Bayawa, or I don't know really what the real name is. To the fact that on Saturday, I ordered in Kano, I ordered a flight, Max Air flight, to delay and pick up members of task force, and they were at the airport at 10 a.m., and that I ordered the plane to wait there until 4:30 for departure. This is far from the truth. Professor should please kindly dig out and find out. We were supposed to be on a dry run. We had a chartered flight of Azman that would have departed at 12:30. I personally got to the airport in Abuja shortly before the flight and wanted to go through the baggage to see how the baggage is being conducted. Eventually ended in the flight, and that flight left about 1 o'clock, which was meant for 12:30. And we arrived Kano, and we didn't go for any wedding in Kano. We went straight to see the arrival hall. You were all there, the press with us, the media. We went to arrival hall, then we went to inspect the new airport in Kano, which is 99.5% completed. And we were all very happy, after which we prayed and came back to the departure hall, followed through the protocols, and waited in the departure hall for at least 30 minutes. We waited for the flight for at least 30 minutes before the flight departed. Well, for the ones that departed also out of Abuja, it's not our course to delay it till 1 from 12:30. However, I had a course to apologize to some of them who thought it was the minister. I'm not that reckless. I don't think I'm that pompous. So we did that. So therefore, we never delayed any flight. PTF didn't go. The PTF didn't go for any wedding in Kano. Neither did Senator Shekarau and Senator Akabiru Gaya. And all of you that were with us went for any wedding in Kano. I would have loved to go because that's a wedding of the son of my friend. But call to duty didn't allow me to do so. So we were there for about 2 hours, and we left and we waited for the flight for 30 minutes before we depart Kano. However, if anybody feels crossed, it's not because of us, and we apologize for the mix-up. Thank you very much.